Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Love for Intuitive Astrology. Today I will talk about the full moon in the sign of Libra, and I will discuss it for each and every single sign. So I recommend you to start with the general description, which I will start soon, and then you can check your sun sign and your rising sign, and if you want you can also check your moon sign. Okay? So this full moon in Libra will happen on the 5th of April 2023 at 16 degrees and 7 minutes. And this full moon is giving a huge opportunity to heal your relationships, but also the way you relate. Because Libra is literally the sign that is relating to people. And this is why it gets the name of defining relationships, or the sign of romantic relationships. But in general, it is relating to everybody around you. So Libra wants to see, okay, this person is like that and like this, and it wants to relate and see where they are standing in comparison to other people. And as you know, with the full moon, we have the sun opposing the moon, and the sun in Aries is defining everything about your individuality. And this moon is opposing not only the sun, but also Chiron and Jupiter. So there is going to be presented to you a massive, I want to say massive opportunity for healing. Jupiter is expanding, and Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron is presenting you with the wounds that need healing. So really pay attention around this full moon, which subjects are coming up that present you an opportunity to forgive, maybe to move on from something. Maybe you're like, this relationship is not working for me. And Aries could tell you you need more boundaries in a relationship. So the way you relate could be that you are more of a giver or more of a taker. So now the scales, this is the sign of the scales, right? It wants to bring you back in balance. And this opposition is really bringing you a lot of opportunity to expand and to understand why maybe you're not attracting a relationship, or why maybe your relationship that you are in right now, why it's not working. So it will be a very interesting day. You will feel it already a bit before and a bit after, but it really highlights you versus relationships. So where you stand and how you deal with them. Could you need more accountability, for example, or would you need to forgive yourself for past mistakes, or forgive others in order to move on, in order to maybe let go of an ex that you have been with. Overall, I really like this full moon. It's going to present to you a lot of opportunities for leaving things behind you and to move forward. So it could lead to a higher commitment in a relationship. You could be meeting someone new as well, or just, meet new friends. So whatever you need to do in order to stand up for yourself, which is Jupiter in Aries telling you to do, you're going to get more of an overview. And Mercury on this day is in conjunction with the North Node. So, and it's in an earth sign, it's in Taurus. And Taurus is very physical, right? It really represents the banking systems, it represents anything physical. So some of you are definitely signing maybe a new contract, could be for a job, could be for a house. That really depends where is Taurus in your chart. I will go through all the signs, right? But you can also check the cusp in your own chart and then look later at the descriptions. It's really hard to really be very precise when you have a general reading. But I also do private readings, and you find my email in the description box below if you are curious about your own chart, if you want, or you want to do like a birth chart reading. Yeah, so there will be new opportunities because the North Node is pulling you towards a new destiny when it comes to Mercury. Anything mercurial related, which is communication, which is writing, which is contracts. Yeah. So you could be buying new electronics or something that makes your communication easier. And there's a nice aspect with Mars and with Saturn, but there's a little but, because Mercury is making a square with Pluto. Okay, and when we look at Pluto, right now Pluto is in Aquarius, which is in the sign of electronics. So make sure that you get a receipt if you buy something. Also, if you sign a contract right now, make sure to read it really carefully, that there's no catch, that there's not a catch to the contract. But you get the strength now by Mars and Saturn to stand up for yourself. So read it really carefully so you know, okay, what I'm signing is good. It's supporting me, okay? On a global level, this could be a disruption or news about the financial systems. There could be something, some truth could be coming out, but there could also be an opportunity for healing, right? To heal the system, to find solutions, yeah, to find new opportunities. As there is so much negativity, you know, all the time, it's very important that we also look at the positive things in life, and that we see things that are not working as a resolution. So this is on a global level, but also on a personal level. You know, because we have Uranus in Taurus, which has been causing some earthquakes, these shakeups, which are terrible, but they're here to wake you up for the truth of what we're doing to planet Earth, because we're not taking care of it. You know, it's getting upset. So we have to restore the balance, right? We have to come back to ourselves. And this is what, you know, ultimately astrology is a tool to reconnect yourself. And the intuitive part for me is to also look at you on an intuitive level. Like, how can you heal your karma? What are your next steps? And there's always a choice. Do you connect to the light, or do you stay in fear? And, you know, many times in life we go into fear. I definitely do that as well. And then once I meditate and I go back to the light, I feel the love again. And I'm like, yeah, this is where you need to be. This is where, you know, because there's so much information out there right now. And if you start like scrolling, you get lost in translation. And it's very important to stay in your own discernment, like what is true for you. And this is also about relating and balance, right? Libra, what do you take on from other people? And what is your discernment, your intuition, your feeling? Because literally everybody has this intuition. You all have the power to be intuitive. You know, you don't need to be a woman. Women are naturally more in tune with that, because we have more feminine energies. But definitely men can just as well be very intuitive. And the more we look at electronics and, you know, focus on a lot of information given to you, you're gonna be confused, and it will mess up a little bit your own intuition. You know, same as me, I could be telling you things, but you have to connect with it within yourself. And if I say something in a video and you're like, that doesn't sound quite right, that's your right to think that, okay? And this is where Libra brings harmony. This is your belief, this is your feeling, this is your intuition, that's your truth. And this is mine, this is my truth, this is what I'm saying, right? And we don't have to agree with each other, but we can see it as being inspired by one another. I look at other people for information, and maybe you look at me or others, or, you know, we all have a purpose and we all have a goal here. Don't forget that, okay? That you are here for a reason. Because some of you that are watching, I know that sometimes you wonder, what is your purpose and what are you here to do? But you are here because you're meant to be here, okay? And connect to the heart and stay centered within that. So I think I'm ready to move on with all the signs. Obviously, I'm not gonna go into all the connections with the planet, but usually the story I tell is related to the preparations I made already before. Yeah, just letting it flow and see where it takes us. So let's start with the first sign, Aries. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising. First of all, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Aries. It's your month, your time. This is when the sun goes on your sun, so the sunshine and the rays are all highlighting your personality. And if that's not enough, Jupiter is also in your sign. And the good thing is, for your solar return, which is your yearly forecast, you're gonna have Jupiter in your sign the whole year, which is very nice, okay? So this full moon in Libra is in your 7th house. So for you, especially, you know, you are going to dive deeper within your relationships. Are you, Aries, going to move on from a relationship? Are you going to be more independent in a relationship? Or are you ready for a new relationship? So there is going to be some type of breakthrough when it comes to your relationship. So you're either going to go to the next level, because Chiron will show you the woundings. And this is a story that is different for everyone. So are you going to decide to move on together and say, okay, we can heal this, we can move on, right? So maybe you're too much of a giver, or you've been spending too much taking care of only your needs, and you need to have a talk with your partner about it. It's also about your identity. Maybe you feel like you fall away, or maybe your identity has been hidden. You feel like maybe your partner is outshining you. And for the Aries who are single, now you're gonna get answers, you know, especially if you meditate, you will get answers in the woundings that have prevented you from attracting the right person. Maybe you were into toxic relationships before, or you just find it really hard to attract someone or someone at your level. And this could have to do with you not feeling good enough, not trusting your own gut feeling. But now you have an opportunity for healing. So there is a lot of romantic energies in the air. And however your situation is, you're going to see it as a step forward into loving yourself and having healthy relationships. So this is a higher commitment, meeting someone new, or leaving something behind that doesn't suit you anymore. Then Mercury is with the North Node in your 2nd house. So some of you are definitely signing a new contract for work. This could be a new client, a new job. Like I said, make sure that you read the contract very well, and that you read that there's not a catch, because it has a square with Pluto, but it's also sextiling Mars and also Saturn. So maybe you have recently moved, so it could also be a housing contract, just read it really well to make sure that you have everything in place. With Saturn in the 12th house, you will see that maybe there have been a little bit of a blockage when it comes to your creativity. But right now, this is a chance to heal a lot of your karma. Saturn in the 12th house is really a closure, and Pisces is already the last sign, but it's like a double closure of a whole chapter. So yeah, and then Venus. I mean, we're talking about relationships, and Venus rules Libra, but also Taurus. And Venus is in Taurus right now. It's trining Pluto. So definitely there's money opportunities. You feel more powerful when it comes to your self-love. So you're stepping into your own truth. And it's really amazing. You've been doing really well. There's really this powerful feeling of I can just do it. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, I'm getting the card. It is safe for you to love. So you're gonna take the steps now to be brave and to really show your unique self, because people are so afraid to do that. You know, who cares that you're maybe a bit weird? Because I think that makes you beautiful, to be just you, and you cannot be pleasing everyone when it comes to that, right? Or your relationship, or adjusting to your partner, because you have Libra in the 7th house. So you know, maybe in other areas you're very independent, and then in your relationship you want to adjust. Getting deception. So make sure that the people that you communicate with around this time are showing you their true self. So watch out for people that are letting you talk a lot and just sitting backwards and letting you speak. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can get some channeled messages. I definitely see a move for some of you. You're moving countries or villages. Yeah, it's about finding your trust again. You haven't trusted yourself for a while. It was like you were not fully, you didn't trust your intuition, your body. But absolutely, money opportunities are there. This is really a really good time for your career, for your money. So yeah, open your arms and allow money to flow into your life, okay? And same with relationships. Maybe through a job you can meet someone new. So this is my message for Aries. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I also do private readings. You find my email in the description box below, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next sign of Taurus. So my lovely Taurus, this is for everyone who has Sun, Moon, or rising sign in Taurus. This full moon for you will be in your 6th house. So you're finding ways to relate to your work and to your routines. So it's really about finding balance between give and take. Like maybe you have been either overworking or underworking. But with Aries there, the planets in Aries in your 12th house, it definitely tells you that you need a bit more of rest. Maybe you have been overworking in this case, and it's time to connect with yourself again. So maybe practice some more meditation, do some art behind the scenes. You have definitely an opportunity to really get to the next level if you're into meditation. You will find, maybe some of you will find that you have healing abilities. There's just some type of protection around you, and you can kind of feel it. So it's like you're almost like protected from people that want to harm you or that want to go against you. And this is when Jupiter is in your 12th house, is kind of what happens. So it's about finding your faith again and trusting your intuition. At the same time, Venus is in your sign in the 1st house, and we also have Uranus there, and we have the North Node conjuncting Mercury. So you're definitely either gonna speak up about something, and you're gonna let your quirky side more out. Maybe as before, you were more like, your personality was a bit more hidden. You were like, I don't want to talk too much about me, but now you're going to open up more. But also you have this really magnetic vibe. And this is maybe because you've been resting more. You really needed this rest. If you have early degree ascendant or early degree sun, your Pluto is very close to the midheaven, so there might be a drastic change in your career. If you do sign a contract around this time, make sure that you read it really carefully, because Pluto is squaring Mercury, and this is really, there could be like a catch. So make sure that you read it well. At the same time, you have very strong communicative skills. Make sure to also in your own job or when you do like interviews that you're really honest about what your skills are, or that you go to a company that, you know, is also honest. So follow your highest guidance, but you're definitely going to work on your routines, on your health. And if you're single, you could meet someone in the gym. Okay, 6th house is gym, work, maybe someone new is starting at work. Let go of control issues I'm getting. And, you know, just like Scorpio, Taurus can be a little bit possessive in relationships, okay? So if, or maybe just letting go of the outcome. Maybe you're trying to get a grip on the outcome, you know, and this is not something to make you feel bad, but it's time to let go of this outcome and let it happen naturally in relationships, in work. Yeah, just to let go. Keep an open mind. So maybe you want something to happen the way you want it to happen, but it would be good to just keep an open mind of what type of relationship suits you, what type of job you're gonna have, because sometimes we want to fill up something and then we get that and it's not really for your highest good. So let it come to you, and let it be shown the way it should be. You will see that also, Taurus, your friend group is gonna have a massive cleanup. So the same thing here, whoever needs to go, let it just go. Let them, you know, let it just happen naturally. Or maybe you're letting some people go because you're really, right now, you're gonna see who are your true friends and who you can truly trust. So maybe your friend group will be a bit smaller, but you will definitely, you'll be much happier. So that's my message for you for this full moon in Libra. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like my video, and you can also book a private reading with me. You find the details in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Let's move now on to Gemini. So my lovely Geminis, you have a whole bunch of planets in your 11th house, which is really nice. It's the planet of, it's the house of having fun. Okay. Where are you? Yeah, there you are. Okay. So you are definitely going to have a lot of fun around this time. And this full moon in Libra is in your 5th house. So this is about romance. So if you're single Gemini, you could definitely meet someone new in a friend group, or maybe in a creative group, in a workshop that you're doing. You could be going to some network groups. If you're already in a relationship, maybe you want to do something fun with your partner, have a romantic weekend away with friends and your partner together. Yeah. There is going to, I hear some of you will deal with a bit of gossip. People are going to be a little bit like, Gemini this, that, and that, and that. Just let it happen. Yeah, because we have the North Node and Mercury in the 12th house. So maybe you feel like, you know, maybe as before you would like go after it and speak up. You're going to like take the high road now. It feels like with Mercury in the 12th house, you're just going to let it go. You're just going to be like, okay, whatever they're talking about, I'm just going to let it happen. I'm going to let it go. Saturn in your 10th house right now is maybe putting a lot of responsibility on your shoulders when it comes to work. It could also be that your working situation is right now a bit more difficult, or you have trouble finding a new job. And this is because they really want you to take it more serious, so you're gonna have to work a little bit harder at this time. But socially, you're gonna have a lot of fun, a lot of happiness. Yeah, there could be some secret admirers for some of you Geminis. New opportunities. But definitely you're gonna take more the high road. I see you like standing up for yourself. You have really, true love. So first of all, I do feel that this has to do with you're starting to power up and accept yourself as your true love. But also this is something you want, or you have recently met someone that is really like true love. So yeah, it's really time to be romantic. Some of you are deciding to have a child, to expand the family. Yeah, this is the romance of a lifetime. Unrequited love. So maybe you've been through so much unrequited love that you gave up and someone new came to you. And if you're single, you know, unrequited love is a taste. Like maybe you weren't someone's taste, and you will be someone else's taste, okay? Someone else will like what you have to offer. Someone else will accept you for who you are. So keep that in mind. So that's my message for you. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video. And also I do private readings. You find my email in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Let's move on to the next sign of Cancer. So Cancer, how good does it feel that Mars now is outside of the 12th house into your own sign? So you're gonna feel more energy. Honestly, this is such a lovely time for you, Cancer. You have a bunch of planets in your 12th house, in your 10th house, not the 12th. It's out of the 12th. Nothing in the 12th. So you have the Sun, Chiron, and Jupiter opposing this full moon in Libra in your 4th house. So some of you are definitely celebrating a new job with your family. You're being praised in the job. Things are going much better. You're starting to heal your self-worth when it comes to your work, and you're starting to see that you are actually a leader, and that you are, for example, a good parent, or you are a good manager, a good leader. You are good at what you do, and you're starting to really love yourself for that. And you're gonna celebrate it maybe with your family. Some of you might have a housewarming on this day, or just, you know, you're gonna just celebrate in your home with your partner, with your roommates, the accomplishments that you have made. Also, there's the North Node with Mercury in your 11th house. So there might be an important talk with a friend. This could be about money. This could be maybe you are, you have to talk things through. You could reconnect with a friend. There could be a new friend coming in that you're really communicating well with. And just make sure, because there is a square with Pluto, that this person coming in has good intentions. It could also be someone that also has a slight interest in your partner. Or you're talking to this new friend about a partner that you just left, okay? These are the scenarios that this placement could bring. Yeah, you might be feeling right now that it's not really time to travel. You either, with Saturn in the 9th house, you feel you're gonna travel all the time, or it's just like restriction. You could be starting a new study, but you're busy. Fun. Some of you are moving. Some of you are redecorating. But career and friends are having your main attention. I have these fairy cards that I feel that I want to pull for you. Yeah. I feel such a relief. Some of you are feeling relieved about something. I feel like something happened and it's really been eye-opening. I mean, there is also Chiron is conjuncting Jupiter and the Sun. So there is a massive opportunity for healing. And then I pulled this card. It's called Eight of Summer. And it says the desire for a more meaningful life. Realizing that it's time to move on. Choosing to make major life changes. So honestly, you're on the right path. You're on the right track. And the decisions you made are valid. They are good. So keep going. Giving you one more card. Plan your next steps with the eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. A satisfaction from a job well done. So you're going to be really put in the picture when it comes to your work. You're going to be praised. And you're going to feel, like I said, so much better about you as a person and being in the public. Maybe you're on social media and you're getting a lot of followers, or you're starting your own business now and maybe at the beginning it wasn't running well, but now it's starting to grow, and yeah, you really get the attention that you deserve, and the networking and everything has really been taken off. So good for you. You really deserve that from the bottom of my heart. I was feeling it even. So that's my message for you, my amazing Cancers. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Also, you find my email in the description box below if you want to book a private reading with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. So let's move on to the next sign of Leo. I almost need to sneeze now. Which kind of means to me that Leos are letting go of something major. Yeah. Leos. There's a massive healing taking place. It's like the world is opening up to you. And especially around this full moon, it will be in the 3rd house, opposing Chiron, the Sun, and Jupiter in the 9th house, which is opening up your view of the world. This is on a global level, but also it's like you see your life from a higher perspective. And now you're like, whoa, okay, this is going on. This is what I need to do next. You're going to have a point of clarity. Some of you are maybe traveling, which is like changing your perspective on life and who you are. Some of you are studying something new, and this could also bring you clarity, like, I'm actually so interested in this. And this is also when you're like doubting your life purpose, when you feel so drawn to something. Because if you study something and it's just so hard to remember, it's just so difficult to work with it, that's usually not your life purpose. It is really what catches your interest when you keep reading about what is your endless joy, right? And Venus is in your 10th house. The North Node is with Mercury. So some of you are definitely signing a contract for a new job, getting a new job. Just read really well all the, besides we're going to also have Mercury retrograde soon. It's not yet, but it's squaring Pluto. So make sure you read everything well. You have the power to do that because it's also sextiling Saturn and it's sextiling Mars. But it's in connection with Saturn, which is in the 8th house. So your papers are important right now. Your text papers, all the papers, the documents, get them done. Get it prepared. Make sure you're doing them well. Maybe you need to get some type of visa because you're moving or you're traveling. Get your papers in order. There's a lot happening at the same time, Some of you are studying, traveling, working, new job. This is a really overwhelming year for you with a lot of good things, but you also have to manage it, and you also want to experience it, and you want to feel free and happy. Just right now, Mars is in the 12th house, so make sure to not overdo it, not overwork, overdoing your things, because there's so much going on with you that you could be a little bit, you will see that you will get sick or you get overexhausted, because right now Mars is telling you you have to chill a little bit. Gotta chill. Honeymoon. So some of you are on a honeymoon, literally. But it's like you're stepping into the light, because I see these angel wings. So you understand that if you want to be happy, you have to work with the light. You have to work with, this light within you. We have to embrace our dark side, but we have to integrate it and pull it up to the light. Healing family issues, I'm getting. So, your South Node is in the 4th house. So definitely there are some triggers, and this is also because the South Node is squaring Pluto, that there are some family issues coming up right now. Maybe past traumas, long forgotten traumas that are now bringing troubles in your relationships or in your work, that you see like, maybe something is happening now in your family that is a little bit steering up your situation. I'm getting let go of control issues and pay attention to the red flags. And this is because you're in a very good cycle, and you're gonna see right now who's your friend, who's not. This is the overview perspective that you're having, because when you're successful or you're becoming successful, people come to you like, it's like the Hunger Games. I started seeing that, like, when people know I do readings or I'm in business, they make up all kinds of excuses to come into my life. And I'm like, oh, this is such a nice person, but then they have an agenda. Okay, so I feel this is very related to you right now, that people want to profit from your success right now. Okay, so make sure that you see clearly who's who. Okay, so that's my message for you. If you like this video or my channel, subscribe to it. And if you want to book a private reading, you find my email in the description box below. In the description box below. I stopped talking. I'm so relaxed right now. My mouth's not moving anymore. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to the next sign of Virgo. So, Virgo. This is for everybody with Sun, Moon, or Rising sign in Virgo. And we're gonna have this full moon in Libra in your 2nd house. And this has to do with your money. So we also have it opposing Jupiter, the Sun, and Chiron in the 8th house. So you might come across of a big sum of money for some of you. This could be an inheritance. You might get money back from the government, or like something of an investment is coming in. People want to maybe invest in your company, invest in something. Maybe you invested in, I don't know, you're getting a certain big sum of money through it could also be through your own efforts, your own work. And now it's time to really do your money management and, to put it in balance, because Libra wants you to balance that out. So, what can you do with this money? And the thing is that Libra rules Venus, and right now Venus is also in the 9th house for you in Taurus, and it likes to be there. So it could be that you have a business related to traveling or related to mindfulness. 9th house things could be spiritual business, could be import and export publishing, and you're making money out of this. But you're definitely right now, there's gonna be a bit of a money cycle for you. or a big money cycle. And also there's this massive opportunity, because we're talking about Jupiter, Chiron, and the Sun in your 8th house, of healing. It's like the world is opening up to you and you're seeing more clearly your patterns. You might have gone to a healer yourself, or you've gone to someone, or a therapist, that really helps you seeing more clearly what is going on in your life. Maybe you started doing tarot yourself or astrology to understand what is happening. Also, it's a good time to get contracts in order. We have the North Node with Mercury, so maybe you need to get papers in order to travel, because we have Mercury and the North Node in the 9th house. Also, if you publish something right now and it's squaring Pluto, so it could be triggering for some people, but at the same time you will get a lot of attention. You might be publishing something and it will just pick up and go viral, this kind of thing. Yeah, but you're going to start to slowly come into a cycle of traveling. So maybe you're making some plans to travel. You could be having a small travel now and travel later on. You're going to travel more because Jupiter will move into Taurus in May. Yeah, Saturn has been going into your 7th house. So this brings like a serious matter to your relationships. You're only going to really settle for someone that's really serious about love. You willing to work hard for it, so it's either a higher commitment. It's like, I'm rather alone than being with the wrong person. This energy is right now very prominent. So I'm getting this could be the one. So some of you might meet someone new. This could be someone from a distance, because we have Venus in the 9th house, right? And it's trining Pluto in the 5th, or in the 6th. For some of you, it's still in the 5th. So it could be through work, like maybe someone is traveling over from work, and this could be more than that. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So a lot of you know this person. I feel like your ideal person is someone that really sees you, because I know, Virgo, you're a pleaser, you like to help people, but sometimes a little too much. I'm getting engagement. So definitely a lot of you are in a relationship going to the next level. It's like this make or break energy. And then I get wedding. So I don't know who I'm talking to, but a lot of you are either going to meet someone, or you're going to be, you know, and it doesn't have to be exactly now, but a lot of you are ready for more commitment. So, and if you're leaving someone, it's because you want the wedding, you want the engagement, you want to be with the one. Open your heart to love. What, Virgo? I don't know, but you know, you have to look around. Look around you. The Chariot, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishment, being in the spotlight. So definitely you're going to be put in the spotlight way more than before. Sometimes you like to be invisible, but you're going to be put in the spotlight. You're going to be much more appreciated. Money is going to flow. Yeah, just know how lovely you are, and sometimes you're automatically taking a step back, but maybe now it's time to not do that and to allow it to come to you. Okay, so that's my message for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I also do private readings. You find my email in the description box below, and I hope to see you next time. I super appreciate you. Thank you. So let's move on to the next sign of Libra. Obviously, Libra, this is going to be a very major day for you. Yeah. Okay. So this is for everybody with Sun, Moon, and Rising in Libra. And yeah, the full moon for you will be in your 1st house, opposing Chiron, the Sun, and Jupiter in your 7th house. So this is a massive focus on relationships. Relationships. So doesn't matter if you're single or in a relationship, right? You will see better right now what you need from a partnership. you're either gonna commit to a higher level, get married, meet someone new, be in a very lovey-dovey phase, right? With Pluto in the 5th house, be aware of a little bit of jealousy, right? That's not like stopping your relationship, but you're really gonna see and heal the way you are in a relationship. Have you been too giving or not giving at all? Have you been with the right partner? There's a lot of healing, but a lot of you are either, you know, you're gonna be with the love of your life and you're gonna feel it in the core. But if you're not, Jupiter will expand you and show you the way. It will really say like, hey, is this person really what you need right now? Is this person really what you want, right? The North Node and Mercury in the 8th house is telling you like maybe you need to pay attention to your taxes, to your papers. Yeah, there could be a new contract signed, or maybe you're literally signing a therapist and you're gonna go to a therapist right now. Yeah, but your financial situation has been a little bit like wavy, like up and down. Like maybe money comes in, but then it goes out and it's a little bit unstable. Reconciliation. So some of you are reconciling with someone from the past. Don't worry, this doesn't always have to be love. This could be a friend. This could be... I see like someone is holding you. So maybe it's time to let people hold you and that you know, feel safe with someone. Because maybe you haven't felt safe with anyone in a while. Yeah, pay attention to the red flags. So could be that if you're single, you're getting a lot of opportunities for love right now. And it's like you have to see who's good for you and who's not. Yeah, who's going to be there for you? Heart-to-heart conversations. So there's an opportunity for healing in your relationship. Yeah, work is going to be a little bit tough. You're going to have a lot of work as well. It's like a lot of responsibility might come on your shoulders around this time. It's like work, work, work. So maybe you're promoted and you're really happy, but then there's a lot of work you have to do. Saturn is trining Mars, and Mars is in your 10th house right now. It's really go-getter time. If you're starting your own business, you can be getting a lot of clients, and you know, you really have to work hard. Yeah. Okay. Getting the same here as Virgo. So I'm getting like walk away from dishonest associations. So you really have to filter. Like I said, we just talk about it. So I'm really like, wow. So you're going to have to walk away from some people, or people that are not having the best interest in you. So really define who's there for you to help you and who is there for you to take. We are in a society where a lot of people just want to take because life is unfair and they just take whatever they want. This is not it. This is not it. Stay in your heart. So you're going to have to filter, you know. It's a pity. It's a pity that this is where, you know, where society is going, because, yeah, but we're going slowly to the light. And we have to have good boundaries. Something I had to learn. For sure. Had to learn that. Yeah. Okay. Open your heart to love. So maybe you've been hurt in the past as well. And you need to trust that love is possible again. That you can meet someone. Yeah. It's like a fear of opening up. And then I get the Emperor. Well, we just talk about it. You're going to get a lot of work. A lot of responsibility, Libra. So wish you all the best with that. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you like this video or my channel, subscribe to it. Also, if you want to book a private reading, you find my email in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Getting serious there. So I feel like a lot of you are like on the path of like serious business. It's like you're taking things not lighthearted at this time. You're taking it serious. Libra is in your 12th house, so that's really you're needing some rest around this time. It could be that you're working a lot. You have Jupiter, you have Chiron, you have the Sun, all in conjunction, in opposition with the Moon. So make sure that you take rest from work. But yeah, your routines are getting better. So with Jupiter, it's a bit tricky because Aries gives you more energy. Could be that you're working a lot, but it could also be that you're more going towards self-indulgence and being more lazy. But I guess, knowing you, Scorpio, you're kind of taking this energy to work hard and to work towards your goals, because the energy I'm getting is like a go-getter, you know, like going after the things that you want. So if you're an early degree ascendant or sun, you're gonna have a square with Pluto that's gonna be close to your IC, 4th house cusp, which means that there could be some issues with the family right now. There could be some clashes between, because we also have the South Node and the North Node in the 1st and 7th house. So there is something with your partner maybe, or something is blocking progress in relationships right now. Maybe you have to take care of a family member, there are power struggles going on, or there's just a really big transformation where you moved away from your family. You're moving in with a partner, moving out of the home together. You know, you will know what it means, this transformation. There could definitely be some miscommunications. And also the North Node is with Mercury. So some of you are getting married around this time. Some of you are taking commitment to a higher level. Make sure that you don't get influenced by your family or by other people, whatever they are saying. And that if you're a millionaire or something, write a prenup. Because there's a square with Pluto as well. So, you know, make sure that the contract is safe. Because even marriage is a contract, right? It's a beautiful contract, but make sure you put in all the right things. Yep. Flirt. So if you're single, it's time to mingle. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Yeah, and Mars is in the 9th house, so some of you are taking a trip. And it's trining Saturn in the 5th. So it's like you're taking romance and dating a little bit more serious. So some of your Scorpios are ready for more commitment. Or some of you are like, I don't even want to be in a partnership. I'm going to just focus on me. Passion. There's a very passionate, serious energy about you right now. Yeah, I feel like also this passion, this could be the one. So I feel like things are like kind of coming together. Like everything is coming together. Besides your family situation right now is difficult. That's not the easiest one. Okay. Codependency. So maybe there has been some codependency in your family. And the funny thing is, you know, like, I've seen this in my readings. I've seen this with myself. I'm a Scorpio ascendant. And it's like, people think we are like really close and everything like that, but a lot of Scorpio ascendants, at least the boundaries are not that great. We're still water sign, you know? So dissolving, it's a little bit watery, like going left, right, like closed off to open. Where do you set the boundary? So yeah, this is definitely a Scorpio ascendant struggle. It's like opening up too soon, too fast, being too passionate, going right in, and then too closed. So now is the time to find this balance. But yeah, there is just a really busy energy going on. So make sure that you rest around this full moon in Libra. So that's my message for you, my amazing Scorpios. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Also, I do private readings. You'll find my email in the description box below. And I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to the next sign of Sagittarius. So this is Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, there we go. So this is a really lovely time for you to socialize, there's a massive healing happening also in your inner child. So the moon in Libra in your 11th house is opposing Jupiter, the Sun, and Chiron. So you have a massive opportunity to heal your inner child, to heal your traumas. You're going to feel very creative, inspirational. So whatever you can create at this time, do so, go painting, do whatever makes you feel like your creativity is flowing. Work is going to be a lot better. Some of you are definitely signing a new contract when it comes to work. Make sure your salary is pointed out well, that the salary is honest and according to what you agreed. So read the contract well. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of passion. And with Saturn in the 4th house, some of you are thinking about buying property, buying a house, redecorating the house. But also with Saturn in the 4th house, you're going to release a lot of karma related to the family. And it's trining Mars in the 8th house. So there will be a lot of situations where you feel like maybe you couldn't be completely yourself, or your family just didn't really understood where you were coming from. You can heal big parts and chunks of who you are now and allowing yourself to be you. Okay, I have this amazing fairy cards. Wow, wishes coming true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. So you can think you're magical, and you can have the things that you want. Okay, I feel like for so long maybe you felt like no one believed in you, or you felt small, or people made you feel small, and this could have to do with a family situation. But you're like, I feel this big energy, and some of you are pregnant, expecting a kid. You can have a really beautiful time with your kids right now as well. And if your kid maybe is ill or something is going on, you could be having good news. Prince of Summer, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded. I feel this is like a magical time. You're going to feel romance. You're going to hang out with friends. You're going to just, enjoy. It's just going to be a really... Yeah, so I'm getting balance. So make sure to balance and not overdo it. Because I know Sag is going to be like this big energy. I love being around my Saggies because they're the best to hang out with. It's just that sometimes there is no stopping Sag when they're enjoying themselves, and it becomes a little bit overindulgent. So be aware that you stay in balance around this time. And look, the lion is spilling wine. So... take it easy on the wines, even though it's so nice. Last one, 10 of Summer. I'm only getting good cards. It's just a lovely time right now. Emotionally fulfilling time with family, raising kids wisely, people you can trust. So you're gonna really feel and see who you can really trust. Also when it comes to your family, like who in the family can you trust. But you really are taking your family serious at this time. It's like really a time where you're going to ground yourself and you're going to root yourself, more fixed in the ground. So watch out with this overindulgence, because that can take you out of this amazing balance that you're in right now. Okay, so that's my message for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I also do private readings. You find my email in the description box below. Thank you for watching. Let's move on to the next sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn, for you. So this is for everybody with Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And for you, Libra is in the 10th house. And 10th house is your public image. This is really about your work, right? And this is about your purpose. So this could also be about maybe you have a partner who is very prominent in business as well, right? This could be happening with Libra in the 10th house or on the midheaven. And it's opposing Jupiter, the Sun, and Chiron in your 4th house. So it's like your family situation, your housing situation is really healing at this time. You're feeling this big release and you're gonna feel more supported by family. So maybe your family is supporting the business that you're doing. They're really supporting you at this time, and they're really telling you like, yeah, Capricorn, this is the right thing for you. So you're gonna feel this, maybe as in the past there was this low self-esteem or something that made you feel like you didn't deserve something. But now it's like your family is really understanding you and pushing you towards this wonderful destiny that you know you have to go to, you know? You always have to listen to yourself, but it's nice to have support from other people, especially your family when you're doing something. With Saturn in the 3rd house, some of you are definitely studying something new. You're taking interest in a new study or a course or a workshop that's going to help you take the next step in your career. And also with all these planets in Aries in the 4th house, you might be moving, buying a home, selling a home. There will be there could be some money coming in through those, through selling a house. Then the North Node and Mercury are in the 5th house. So you might be communicating with someone that you are dating, okay? Maybe you have new interest, but it could also be that you're writing something that you're going to publish, right? Maybe you're doing something on the side and you're going to be very appreciated for something that you're doing on the side. There could be more money coming in from like a side job. Okay, this amazing fairy cards. Positive changes on the way, a welcome relief from troubled time, traveling or relocating. What did we just say, right? I just pulled this card. You're going towards a new beginning, maybe moving, right? Traveling, relocating. The Empress. It's time to take action, the power of creativity. Wow. Just what we just talked, it's exactly what we just talked about. So talking about alignment, you are in alignment right now. It's like you're spiritually being guided towards the right place with this full moon in Libra. Okay. Indecision is holding you back, making the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. So make sure that when you make your decision, like I said, it's nice to have support, but make sure that first and foremost, it's your decision and the thing that you want to do. Trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from negative energy of others. So still, it could be that there are some people around you that not fully supporting you. This could be friends, right? There's the South Node is in your 11th house and it's squaring Pluto in the 1st or in the 2nd. 1st or 2nd. So there might be some people that are really like trying to fish how much money you make or what you do, or like, you know, you made this decision, like, or you sold your house, how much money did you make? That's nobody's business, Capricorn. Literally nobody's business, okay? So unity, reunite with family, but also reunite with the things that you want to do in life. Okay, so reach out for comfort and love. So, you know, there might be some really good things happening, but also there might be some obstacles that are kind of, you need to talk with other people about. So make sure you find the right support, right? but don't try to have the support of people that don't have your back. Okay, so that's my message for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel, subscribe to it. I also do private readings, and you find my email in the description box below. So now let's move on to the next sign of Aquarius. So for you, this full moon is in a fellow air sign. Okay, so everybody with sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. I can't speak anymore. I don't know. I'm feeling extremely relaxed at this time. So this full moon in Libra is going to be in your 9th house. So there could be a travel coming up for you. It's opposing Jupiter, Chiron, and the Sun in your 3rd house. So you're very curious at this time. You want to read a lot of books. Maybe you need to take a trip. Maybe you're taking a trip with a partner or away from your partner just to be alone. You know, and if you're not in a relationship, you could meet someone on a trip. Okay. Money might be a little bit tight around this time. Like, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder for money than what you're used to. This is because Saturn is in the 2nd house, and it will kind of restrict your money income, and it is trining Mars, so you have the power to work hard for it, but it will go a bit slower than you're used to. Okay. Massive transformations for you, my amazing Aquarius, especially if you're 1st degree, so between 0 and 5, your Pluto, transiting Pluto, is going on your ascendant, your sun, or if your moon is there, on your moon. This means that you're gonna go through some obstacles to get all the trauma, all the dirt, all the hidden stuff in your body. It needs a release. So don't get scared that suddenly you're crying, you come into this really difficult situations, because Pluto is showing you the things that are still unresolved. It's showing you your shadow side. This could be your shadow side projected onto others, right? And sometimes shadow side means something you lack. So you could be too nice or not nice enough. So, you know, see what is your shadow side that you can integrate at this time. North Node is in conjunction with Pluto, and that's squaring the North Node, and Mercury is squaring Pluto. So make sure that you stay in integrity with what you're saying. If you buy a house now or sign a contract for a house, that you really read the letters really well, that you're making sure that what's in the contract, that's honest, right? Working contract. This could be definitely also if you're buying a house, if you're in real estate, make sure that you take the right deals. Let me see if we have a card. Unity. Do the right thing, right? Okay, so maybe there are gonna be some opportunities for you to not do the right thing. So you are gonna be triggered by the universe. Are you taking this power and do the wrong thing, or are you gonna do the right thing? Okay, make sure that you choose the right thing, even though it's the hardest thing to do. 3 of Spring. Plan your next steps with the eye on the long term. Have patience, there are more good things to come. So even though maybe your money flow, things are going slow, doesn't mean it's not coming. This is the long term. So you're now planting a seed for the long term. So maybe it doesn't make money now, but it will make money later. Okay? I'm getting... Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden or unexpected changes. This is going to be brought on to by Pluto. You're going to have to make fast decisions. So make sure to ground yourself, be in your heart, because I know, Aquarius, you're often in your head, you're an intellectual, very smart, but you also have an amazing intuition. So listen to that and really pull down the energies to your heart so you know what to do. Yeah, I'm seeing spending time with family, manage resources wisely. So maybe your family can give you some tips on how to make money or how to save money, or maybe they're gonna support you with money, okay? Nothing wrong with that, totally fine. If they want to give, it's okay to accept, because I see some of you have a hard time accepting for help. You really want to do it yourself. You know, you're really independent, you're really quirky, you do your own things, and sometimes you find it hard to accept for help, to accept or ask for help. So don't hesitate to do that if you really need that, okay? That's my message for you, my lovely Aquarius. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I also do private readings. You'll find my email in the description box below, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Let's move on to the next sign of Pisces. So Pisces, this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. And whoop, are you? What? Okay, let's get my program together. I have this program. It's called Solar Fire. You know, it's really hard to remember everything by mind with all the 12 signs. So I have this program in front of me. I would love to show it on the screen sometimes so you can see how I read it. Literally, what I do on videos is exactly the same as the readings. I read from the chart. I also prepare, so I also tune into people from an intuitive perspective, and then I do the reading. So, okay, your full moon in Libra will be in your 8th house. So this is very much related to your finances, your money. Maybe you're with a partner and you're talking about how you're going to divide the money, joint bank accounts. Maybe you've been through a separation and now you're making your own money, or you're starting to make your own money, and this distribution of money has to change. Your moon is opposing the sun, Jupiter, and Chiron in the 2nd house. So there's like this money overflow right now, or a huge opportunity of making money. Any woundings related to money are gonna come up now for you to heal. Your self-worth is literally like growing. You're gonna feel more worthy of money. You're gonna feel that what you have to offer is valid, is good. Maybe you're raising your prices if you're dealing with clients, you know, because at first maybe you were doing it for a low amount, but you're realizing, no, I'm worthy of more, okay? I'm not saying ask for thousands of euros, okay? I'm saying, or dollars, or wherever you're from, ask for a reasonable price, you know, see what your clients are telling you. If they say like, oh, that's cheap, that means that you're gonna have to raise your prices, okay? Some of you are definitely studying something new, or you're looking into the money industry, how to make money. Yeah, some of you are also spending a lot of money, so make sure that you don't overspend onto luxurious products. It could be that you want to spend a night in a luxurious place just to treat yourself, getting a massage. Because at the same time, with more money, there comes more responsibility, which is being showed by Saturn in the 1st house. So there is going to be more responsibility, more hard work, right? Could be that you also had a child recently, or, you know, you have to take care of different things at the same time. But this is this is a really good time for you. Okay, Pisces. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. I'm not saying that just in relationships, but I also feel like work, you're pulling in the clients, you're pulling in the work, the money. You're very magnetic at this time and people see it. So I'm getting healing family issues. So Pluto has moved into the 12th house. So whatever maybe you feel made you less, you know, would dim down your personality. This could have to do with your family that maybe hasn't accepted you for who you truly are, depending on who in your family. I mean, it could be any family member. Okay, very soon, very, very soon. I do feel like this is a very career-oriented reading. If you find love, it could be through a course or like through communication, maybe in work. But I do sense a very career-minded, start. You're very into your career right now. So I'm getting keep an open mind. So maybe, so if you're looking for love, keep an open mind. Maybe the person that suits you is not what you thought would suit you. Yeah, you're having a change of heart. Like maybe that's not really the person that I'm looking for. Maybe someone, you know, before you wanted to meet someone powerful and now you're like, I need someone with a big heart. That's more important for me. Okay, I'm getting the last cards from the fairies. Okay, no more procrastination. Like, work is building up, responsibilities are building up, so it's really good to have good routines right now. But also because you have so many options, you could be getting confused. What is the right option for me? Ask help from others. So don't do it all alone. Yeah. Being weighted down by too many responsibilities, right? It's Saturn in the first house. So make sure that you ask for help sometimes. That you don't all do it alone, because that could be quite tough. Yeah. So that's my message for you, my amazing Pisces. Let money flow. Let it come to your life. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. I also do private readings. You find my email in the description box below. And I hope to see you next time. I super appreciate you. Thank you so much.